What's up all you Trimble Tech teachers out there and all teachers everywhere? I just finished my first week of virtual teaching and let me tell you something, it is crazy nuts. So let me show you around. In case you're wondering what that big gray thing is, that is a trash can sitting on top of a cardboard box with a light so my students can see me because there's not enough lighting because, well, I'm in my garage. Because behind me is a green screen that I use for my pre-recorded videos so it gives you the appearance that I'm in my classroom because I use a virtual background. So normally during my videos, this is what my students see. But in all reality, because I use Google Zoom and I try to do the virtual background on Google Zoom, they actually see this. I've tried doing virtual backgrounds with Google Meet, but it slows it down so much, I end up lagging. I've never tried that, just have smooth conversations. This is normally what everyone sees during my Google Meet sessions. So let me give you a little closer so we can talk about what this whole virtual teaching thing is about, all the good things, all the bad things, and, well, virtual teaching. For the most part, it's been a pretty good week. On Tuesday, the first day of school, I totally missed out on first period. I mean, I kind of, chimed in towards the back end, but honestly, I don't know what I was even thinking. It's like the whole virtual teaching thing hit me like a ton of bricks on the side of my head. At 8:15, when my students were like, "Yo, Mr. West, where are you?" I was like, "Yo, I'm not even used to looking at a computer screen." So, I've gotten used to it. That first day, it was crazy. I got better. I got used to it, with the schedule of like kids coming in for synchronous learning and then kids coming in for office hours, and any kids can come in for that. I've gotten to know Google Meet really well. Me and Google Meet are familiar. I wouldn't say best friends, but we're definitely familiar. So I'm sitting here waiting for my students to show up, and I get that little bing. That's actually really rewarding. I had almost perfect attendance. 30 kids were in my class and 29 showed up. Check it out. I have almost perfect attendance for my first period class. Amazing. That's amazing to me. The dedication it takes to get up and go turn on the computer. For those of you who don't know teenagers, for those of you who are watching this video and you're like, isn't that what they're supposed to do? Man, if you knew teenagers, that is incredible. I'm sitting here doing my class with them and they show up and they actually interact with me. They chat with me. They like put in ideas. They say, "Hey, Mr. West, what do you think about that?" And the cool thing is, when I do my office hours or like I wait after class, they talk to me. And they get it. And they send me email. So many emails. From kids. That's the cool part. They're actually emailing me. So when I say, "Hey, if you got a problem, you need to email me," they actually email me. It's great. It shows me that they care. Wow, that humbles me. When kids reach out to me and want to ask about what's going on with their education, that's humbling. I'm flattered. And I want to help them. I want to help them do their very best. Some things that I'm not used to. When I'm in my Google Classroom, instead of actually seeing their faces, I see a bunch of dots on my screen that represent who they are. Whenever I'm talking to them as a group, I'm talking to a bunch of dots. This is getting some used to when it comes to a dots full screen, because normally when I'm talking to my students, I can at least get some sort of feedback by looking at their eyes, they shake their head or something. But my students, they turn off their cameras, so I can't even see their faces, so I just see the dots. That is definitely getting some used to. For the majority of the time, most of my students just come in at the regular class time, and then I say, "All right, we're good to go, let's go ahead and make some art," and then they leave. And then if they have questions, they stick around for office hours or whatnot, they send me emails. Most of my students have been really good about that. It's kind of strange that I can't exactly show them what to do in person. That's why I got this document camera. So what I do is whenever I have a rough draft like I want to draw for them, I just go ahead and draw my rough draft under my document camera. I still think it's a poor substitution for actually being next to them. It does the trick though, so there we go. I've been really happy with the way administration for my school has done a really great job of trying to predict the problems that are going to occur and then create solutions for those problems even before they pan out. And when it comes to situations like this, you can't predict everything that's going to go wrong or everything that's going to come up that might need fixing, because how often does this happen? I mean, seriously, how often? Mad props to the administration team of my school. They have done a really great job of trying to figure out attendance, a time schedule, how a time schedule is going to work. helping kids get to the correct classes, classroom codes, setting up a spreadsheet. Honestly, I don't know if I could have done it without them. Their direction and guidance have been extraordinarily helpful. Can I do virtual teaching long distance, as in more than just a semester or more than just a few weeks? I definitely can. Would I prefer it? No. Do I like it? I'm not really sure. The jury's still out on that one. It is definitely a learning curve. I mean, massive. First few days, I totally felt like I was a brand new teacher. This is kind of nice. You know, it kind of shakes me up. It kind of forces me to rethink how I teach. It makes me rethink what I'm doing. So in some ways, I'm kind of glad this is happening. In other ways, not used to it. Overall, I give virtual teaching 1.25 thumbs up. So, can I live without it? Yes, I could. Could I keep going? Yes, I could. Is it the best way to teach? I don't know. Well, I guess we're going to find out. We're going to be seeing numbers out. We're going to be looking at data. This is one grand experiment. We didn't want to do it. It's kind of laid in our laps. So yeah. So virtual teaching. I'm getting the hang of it. Old dog learning new tricks. I guess that's about sums it up. Oh yeah. To all the teachers out there who've been doing this for a long time, props to you. When I say a long time, that means, well, longer than me. To all the people who've been doing virtual teaching, hats off to you. All right, that's it. This Trimble Tech teacher out. I guess that's it. That's my face. This is totally weird. I have my own website with my face. Look, it's like right there. It's totally strange. All right, I'm gonna get off this because honestly, I'm tired of looking at my face on that screen. It's kind of awkward.